Hi, happy Friday everyone. This is Rachelle. I'm here with a cross box that I designed yesterday. I got my, this is just a prototype I have here. I got my idea when I was creating my box, the video that I uploaded yesterday. I got the idea from that when I was looking at it, and I'm like, hey, why not? I'm gonna create a cross box, and this is what I come up with. And this is just my prototype. So I'm going to show you how to make this. I'll just put that away. What I did is I took a piece of, I believe it's 8.5 by 3 inches, and 2 pieces of 3 by 3. I'm going to go ahead and get my scoring board. For scoring on the 8.5 inch side, it's just going to double check. Yeah, it's 3 inches. So 8.5 by 3 inches. You're going to score at 3/4 on all 4 sides. And 3/4, 3/4, and 3/4. Your next score marks, you're going to go to 2 1/4, and you're going to stop to the first score line, and 3 3/4, and you're going to stop to the first score line. And you're going to do the same for the other side. I'm just going to flip it over just for the, this kind of, it makes it easier. At 2 1/4, you stop at the score line, and 3 3/4. I'm just going to flip it over because I want those lines to be embossed right there. There. And that is it for that piece here. Your 3 by 3 inches, you're going to score on 3/4 on 3 sides. So 3/4, there's one side, 3/4 on 2 sides, 3/4 on the 3 sides, and the last side you want to score at half inch. So this is what you will have. Let's do the other one. On 3 sides you want to score at 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, and 3/4. And on the 4th side, you want to score it at ½ inch, like so. Okay, so your piece looks like this. That's for the bottom of your box. These here. Oh, actually, I'm not going to put the scoreboard away. I already went ahead and I created one already, so it will take less time. Before I put my scoreboard away, that would be for your bottom piece. For your cover, go with the same measurements. So what I did is I wanted a box that closed directly flush to the, so I just went with the same measurements. But you want to move your cardstock just a smidgen off, like it's just like a sliver, so it, when you put your top on the bottom of the box, it will fit nice and snug. And I didn't want to go with cutting by 2 by 132 or something like that. It's just too much fussy, like the measurements are too odd. So it is basically the width of a card, like your cardstock, like that. So if you're more comfortable doing it that way, to do your, this is for your top part. So you would do the same thing. You just kind of move it just a sliver, and you do it on all 4 sides that way. That goes for these pieces here. And your long piece as well. So in total, you would have 4 like this and 2 like this. So what you would do is, if you're more comfortable, just put your sheet of cardstock right there, and then you're going to score on these pieces here. You would score 3/4, 3/4 on 3 sides, and 1 side you would score at the same 2 at, no, sorry, you would do 3/4 on 3 sides and 1/2 inch on the others on 1 side. And you would repeat that for this piece and for this piece as well. So 3/4, put your little piece of paper, well, your cardstock like that, and then do the scoring. So you'll have just like a little smidgen and it will fit better. Okay, I hope I explained that properly. If you have any more questions and you didn't quite understand, I'd be happy to explain it further. So I'm just going to put that away, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to burnish, fold and burnish on all 4 sides. How is everyone doing? It's kind of odd not being able to be with family at this time of year for Easter. I know that for Good Friday, it's strange. It's really strange to be. You can't be around anybody. You have to stay indoors. And but for me, not much has changed since that we are in self-isolation. I go about like my usual. But what I will find difficult is on Easter Day, we usually have a family gathering, and this Easter, it's not going to work out that way at all. I'm just going to go off camera and just finish burnishing on all 4 sides. I went along and I removed this tab here. So these are the 3x3. You have one that is smaller than the other. So what you want to do is you actually want to cut out the middle tab right here. So what I do, I like to cut like inside the score line, and then wedge in on both sides. And same on this side here. So wedge that in. And this one. And you want to completely remove the middle tab. Like so. This is what you have. And for the other side, you're going to do the same thing. No, sorry, you don't want to do the same thing. You just want to cut and then wedge in like that on both sides. Because we want to keep the tab here. All we want to do is just get these loose. And there. Put that here. So these 2 are done. Now we're left with these one here. So we're going to do the same on the side. We're going to like these flaps here on each end. I'm going to cut like this. Wedge in. Same on the other side. Straight and then wedge. Okay, so your pieces look like this. And the 2 score marks that we did at a 2 1/4 and 3 1/4 right here, we're just going to cut them out. What I like to do is I like to cut on the outside of the score mark. And then just cut that completely off. Oh, actually, should have maybe on the other side the same. And voila. With all that done, the first thing you want to do is these flaps here. I'm just going to kind of bend these out of the way. I'm going to take these here. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the tab. And go and glue this right over here. There we go. The other side. Going to flip it over, see that if it's, make sure it's inside the score marks, and your tiny tabs there, just going to move them inside. That, just going to push it behind. So it looks like I might have to see. There we go, just like that. Just here, I should have cut a little bit more. Oh, it's not a problem, I'll just do it now. There you go. On this side. Should have maybe tested it before gluing it. Ah, it's okay. Paper. There we go. Just what it looks like. On these tabs here, add glue. And you're going to glue that like this. Okay. I went ahead and I glued all the, I'll just show you the last one. You're going to glue all 4 sides. Like that is just a tab here. And the other side. Square that off right there. And the other side. There we have it, guys and gals. All right. So my bottom that I just made, I'm just going to put that aside. And the top, you just follow the what I just said earlier with the piece of cardstock, or just move it by a little sliver and it'll fit really snug. See? Oh. There we go. And voila. See? I'm just going to go ahead and pull them apart. Okay, I went ahead and I stamped this. I want to put that here. And a few flowers, really something like this. That. This one here, maybe. There. One here. And you can decorate this the way that you prefer, then you like. Just gonna put flowers. And for this, I'm going to use a foam tape, so it's risen a bit. So I'm just going to go off camera and decorate it. This is the final project. Unfortunately, I didn't have any ribbon that matched that color, so I just went with a 1/2 inch to go around like this. Hope you enjoyed it, and happy Friday, everyone. Good Friday, and have a blessed day. Bye for now.